Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, work session Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. And as always, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Frank, do you want to
I would love to.
for us? Great.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Frank. We have no announcements this morning, so we'll jump right into our first discussion item, which is with Chief Hagermiller. And we're a week or so behind schedule through no fault of yours.
Yes, it's November, so
It's
the November
we're in
report-
November,
the
so
October report will be out
We're anxious
shortly.
to hear about the September report, Chief.
Thank you and good morning.
Take it away.
Good morning.
Well, the September report was emailed out to everyone a few weeks ago, so you should have had that. We also sent it to the media, so they have it too. September was another good month, I'm saying. Calls were, just to go over it, calls were down. Calls received were down. Domestic incidents was one of the ones that were up. Motor vehicle accidents down. Councilman Kern is not here, but he'd be happy to know that deer strikes are down.
Wait till next month.
Yes, wait till.
Oh, wait till
yes.
this month.
Yeah, they're starting to move already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hunters are out there, so. Arraignments are up. Arrests by subjects are up. Criminal incidents are down, good. Non-criminal are down, that's good. Revenues were down, that's just depending on the billing cycle. And arrests by sector were obviously up. The other good report is our overdoses. We had no fatal overdoses for September.
Good.
We had 6 uses of Narcan on 5 subjects.
So mostly good.
All good. Mostly good. Domestics were up, so.
All right.
Besides for that, pretty good.
Okay,
Any questions?
good. Any questions from the board?
No.
Good. Okay.
Thanks, Chief.
It's an
I'll
easy
see you-
one today,
I'll see you
Chief.
next week for October.
Okay, we'll see you next week for October's report. We look forward to that. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on, we're going to talk about proposed change to Chapter 231, fire marshals and interference with fire alarm systems. Craig Zidek was going to join us today, but he had a last-minute conflict off-site, so we have Liam Keating from the Fire Marshal's Office to join us today, along with Town Attorney Eric Howard. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Two 231-24, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a relatively straightforward code change. It makes a violation for a person to reset a fire alarm prior to the fire department or a code enforcement official appearing to respond to the alarm. And Liam, do you want to talk a little bit about where this came from?
Yeah, so I mean, for a while now, the Fire Marshal's Office has been involved in the fire department responses to emergencies, and it's a big safety hazard. It's a kind of two-part safety hazard. With the fire departments, they respond, and if the fire alarm is reset prior to them arriving, they do not know where the alarm went off, and that creates kind of multiple alarms, them going back, and they're not able to actually correctly troubleshoot the issue. And then the other part is that somebody could reset the fire alarm with malicious intent sometimes, or they might not be doing a full investigation in the building, which could create a public safety hazard. So now this gives us the ability to go forward and be able to utilize that in a capacity for violations.
This is intended for commercial?
Commercial, it
Yes.
excludes residential
Right.
properties. Okay. One, single and two-family residences.
My understanding is a lot of times they shut it off because it's loud and it's noisy, and say you're in a nursing facility or something like that. But I understand you can shut the audio off,
Yeah.
but still the alarm is going off, so they're able to determine what zone or what area that alarm
Correct.
is.
Yeah, we do allow what's called silencing the alarm.
Right.
So long as the building is evacuated, the emergency action plan is being followed. You can silence the alarm, and then the fire department can go and do their investigation and be able to figure out what's going on.
Most systems, all systems, or some systems? How is that?
It's pretty much all commercial systems, commercial fire
Are
alarm
set that
systems.
way?
Yep, are set that way.
Good.
That's what we allow. We usually put a sticker on the front that gives instructions to that,
Mm-hmm.
and this will kind of help us in the event that there's no multiple issues.
Excellent.
The time span that's added to our volunteer firefighters arriving in the nursing home, and now instead of going directly to where the source is,
Exactly.
there's this unknown walk of the entire facility, which sometimes keeps people and volunteers on the scene for over an hour while we're trying to determine
Right.
where in fact it went off, so.
Exactly.
So will there be any sort of notification process with the commercial businesses or facilities in town so that they're aware of this shift?
Our next step, I mean, it really has been, it's been driven a little bit between just past practice, and we've had a couple of instances where we've been called to scenes where the fire alarm was shut off multiple times, and the fire department continues to respond. So we're working with those businesses specifically, but we're looking to do a more of a, on the fire alarm panels, we're going to put a notification with instructions saying that this is the proper way to do this, and then if it is not followed, this is we'll be able to cite the code specifically.
Okay.
Right. And if you guys think it would be a good idea when you do your triennial inspections, or
We can include a
go
mailer.
around,
Yep.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can we can put together some kind of notice to provide the business of the new code change.
Yeah, definitely, we can do
Assuming
Then it'll be up to
it's
them to
adopted.
learn how to
that. Exactly.
silence it versus disarm the whole thing.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Most of the time, I think you get a good warning procedure the first time you show up by the fire chief. So
Exactly.
you're notifying the landlord. You know. But you go into a hotel and something's set off a garbage can in the room, and when you arrive and the entire system is reset and turned off,
Check
there's a
out the
lot of
water
rooms to go
reset.
through to
Oh,
find
yeah.
out where this problem started.
A lot of manpower, yep.
Okay. Makes sense. All right, guys.
All right.
Everybody's good?
Excellent.
All right,
Shall
thanks,
we
Liam.
move forward with the publish and post?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Liam.
it.
Appreciate you
Thanks,
coming in.
Liam.
Okay, and Eric, you're up again. Next, we'll talk about proposed change to Chapter 301, together with Matt Charters from the Planning Department regarding cell towers and the required permitting for replacement of existing equipment.
Correct.
So this is, I guess, 301-276. Matt, why don't you take it away?
Correct. So if the town board is aware, all new cell towers within the town do require a special permit, but to keep cell towers functioning properly, they do have to do a lot of maintenance. They're constantly upgrading equipment. So the way the code currently functions now, every time they're doing an equipment swap or a co-location, like a lot of minor work, they still have to get site plan approval. Generally, it's an administrative site plan with the planning board, but it's still kind of a lengthy process. It's purely an administrative function. We don't really get a lot out of it. Most other municipalities just treat this as a building permit or fire marshal permitting, so that's what we're looking to change in our code. So if they're coming in for those equipment swaps or to co-locate, instead of getting site plan approval, they'll just get a building permit, electrical permit, and fire marshal permitting. We're also adding a requirement for the building permit, which is a mount analysis report, structural analysis report, and the RFEME compliance report. So that's to ensure that everything is FCC compliant and that the tower can actually hold the proposed loads. We ask for that now. It's just not a formal requirement, so we're looking to formalize that. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Makes
Basically.
sense.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
Faster
Streamlining-
process.
Streamlining bureaucracy.
Yeah, so with cell towers, there's what's called a 45-day shot clock through the FCC, so you have to take an action on it with a certain amount of time. This will help us stay compliant with that.
This will apply to a water district?
Correct, town facilities.
As well?
Yep,
Okay.
good. Is that
Anything
okay?
else, guys?
Now, if everyone's comfortable, I can prepare a publish and post. We can have a public hearing and make the change.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.
You're welcome. Very
Easy.
Easy, easy.
Easy today. All right, so moving forward. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll jump to, Eric, maybe you want to just hang out a second. We'll jump to the last item on the agenda, which is matters surrounding Highway Law 189, Oakwood Drive, Manorville, and then we'll do the senior center discussion item in just a few minutes.
So Anne Marie was coming in for that.
Anne Marie was going to join us, and she's not
Yes.
here just yet?
Not here just yet.
Okay. All right,
I will go into
take
it
a
a little
stab
bit.
at it?
Yeah.
Okay, great,
Sure.
that's great.
Why not? So essentially, there's a road in Manorville, and it ends at one person's property, blocking access to a property that's behind it. This resolution addresses those issues and gives the highway is designed to give the highway department an easement over that property in order to properly plow for the property that's behind the other one.
Okay.
That's more or less the issue. There's a little more history to it than that, but that's in sum and substance what we're looking to do.
Is the homeowner okay with this, or is there an issue there, or?
Yes, because they shouldn't really have been blocking off access to the back property in the first place.
Gotcha.
What's there? Is it shrubs, mailboxes? What's in the way?
Like lawn, I think.
So who builds the road? Who creates the access? The easement?
That you're gonna have to ask Anne Marie. I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem. All right, so I think we're just working on getting an ETA for Anne Marie and for Kelly Touchy, but Eric, I think your office has some knowledge. It's fairly innocuous what they're proposing to do there at the senior center. My understanding is it's a collaboration with Stony Brook University. A couple of students want to.
Yes, they want to set up a like a fair where they send students from their I think seniors nursing program and provide service or offer services at the senior center.
kind of observe, I think, as I
Yes.
understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's for a finite amount of time, it's not indefinitely.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. It's I think it's just one or two occasions that they're going to set this up.
Okay. And since the senior center is widely used by a lot of our senior population, we just wanted to make folks aware that there might be some of these Stony Brook students in the facility
Right.
at different times, and they don't need to be alarmed in any way. It's just an observational,
Yes.
more of an observational thing. So that really was the purpose of having that discussion item on for today.
Yeah, it's
Really
just
nothing.
sort of a cooperative thing with
Right.
with the education that Stony Brook is offering, and the fact that we have a senior center that
Okay.
that would be convenient for these students to come to and further get more practical hands-on education.
Good. All right.
Any idea how many at a time they would send?
No.
I think Kelly, from the senior center, had some of the specifics that she was going to provide for us. And do we have an ETA on Kelly, Deb? Okay.
I just gave you Anne Marie. Call Anne Marie.
Anne Marie is available on the phone, so we'll get her on the phone to just quickly chat a little further about the 189, if the board would
Sounds
like.
good.
Okay. Sure. I'll just make a quick call here from. Hi, I'm going to put you on speaker. We're here live at work session with the board. Just stand by. Okay, so we have Anne Marie Prudenti, Deputy Town Attorney, on the phone. She's off today, but she's kind enough to call in and make herself available to add to the discussion surrounding Highway Law 189 regarding Oakwood Drive. Anne Marie, take it away. Eric was good enough to start the conversation and just kind of brief the board in concept, but maybe you can just provide a little further explanation.
Yeah. So an application came in before the ZBA to construct a house, and it needed setback relief. A resident across the street, by his attorney Charles Cuddy, filed opposition to that, claiming that the access to his driveway is, quote, on a road, but it's actually over the residence of Oakwood Drive. So I had the highway superintendent go out, and Mike said, we accepted Oakwood Drive as a Highway 189 road. Coincidentally, the area that the applicant, ZBA applicant, is claiming is her property and her driveway and not part of the road is the end of, quote, Oakwood Drive, and coincidentally, it's never been paved. It's dirt. So there was an agreement between the highway superintendent and the two homeowners that there would be two easements. One between the two homeowners, giving the resident across the street access over their private property for about 15 feet to get into where his existing driveway is. And the second easement, the two property owners were giving in favor of the highway superintendent. So when Mike plows to the end of the paved portion, he has room to pile snow and turn around and come back out. At the time, the town adopted all these Highway 189 roads. We really, in my opinion, did not do it correctly. We should have described the roads in length and width, but we didn't. So this resolution seeks to amend it, define the roadway, the length, the width, and restore, land that is part of somebody's property back to them and clarify that it's not part of the roadway.
Okay. All right. Very helpful explanation. Thank you for the detail. Do we have any questions for Emery?
What's the action that's being requested? Is this to simply, is there any work that has to be done to clear the way, or is it just a
What's
formality of
authorized
written
us to
agreement?
do the easement?
Just to write the
Yeah, authorize
agreement?
us to do the easement with the homeowners for Mike's
All the
access.
agreements have been prepared. The most significant portion of this is the Highway 189 resolution. That really solidifies what the road bed is, the length and the width, and it does not include this homeowner's property. And the parties have agreed to enter into this mutual easement with each other. This way, the property owner across the street doesn't have to relocate his driveway.
So it's already kind of mutually agreed upon, everybody, all three parties?
Everyone. We sat down at the table with Mike, with the property owners, with their counsel. Everybody agreed.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Very
Seems like the board is comfortable, Emery. Thank you for the additional information.
Okay. Does Eric need me for anything else?
Not at
No.
the moment.
Okay.
No.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emery.
Emery.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. So I think everybody's satisfied with the 189 discussion. So I think we'll go back to the senior center discussion. We now have the director of our senior center here, Kelly Tucci, and we'll just ask her to join us. Kelly, we did chat briefly about it, but maybe you can just fill in a few of the blanks for us. We understand we have a group of students from Stony Brook who are looking to come out and sort of attend to the senior center, I guess, in connection with their line of study at Stony Brook. So maybe you can elaborate further.
Yes, can you hear me?
Just bring it a little bit closer, right up to you.
Okay. My apologies, I didn't realize I was up so quick, but
Oh, don't be silly.
it's a little longer ride now, too.
That's true.
Yes, they are graduate students from Stony Brook who are majoring in occupational therapy and gerontology. The professor had contacted me about bringing the students in as part of their coursework to do a health and wellness fair. So she also did a little flyer to explain what it is. I feel it's a great opportunity for the students and for our seniors. They will discuss things like balance and strength and wellness for their age group. So they're looking to do that later this month.
It's a one-time only.
1 day, 2
Oh,
hours.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. All right, great.
I don't know if there were any other questions.
We really just wanted to have a public discussion about it so that the public could be aware before it actually happens. Because
Okay.
obviously a lot of the seniors watch the work session. We just wanted them to be aware that it was going to be happening so that they're not surprised if they go to the senior center that day and there's students there. That's all.
Right. And they're bringing 20 students. They're going to set up 5 tables. They're working in groups of 4.
Great. All right.
So,
Excellent. We have any further questions for Kelly?
Is that going to be promoted, like, is it on our website and stuff like that, or is it by?
I'm going to put it up now. She just sent me the flyer
Great.
this week. So.
Okay.
When is it scheduled for?
November 15th.
Okay, great.
You
Maybe
just
you want to.
promoted it.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to leave a couple copies of that with us here. We'll make sure it
I'll
gets on the
leave
town's Facebook page and
Okay.
Great.
places. Great.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
Kelly,
much.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Appreciate
Have a
you
good
coming in.
You too.
All right, so that's it for discussion items that we have on the agenda. We'll jump into reviewing the resolutions if the board is ready for that. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay. Resolution number 1 ratifies authorization for the town attorney to execute a retainer agreement with Volts and Vigliotta PLLC.
That's for what?
That is for CMA Mine v.
Right,
DEC,
okay.
Town of Riverhead, and Eric Howard.
Number 2 ratifies the reassignment of a temporary office assistant. Number 3 appoints a crossing guard. Number 4 promotes a water treatment plant operator 2B. Number 5, resolution to authorize Office of Financial Administrator Payroll Department to correct and classify CSEA employee number GFZ 000281 accrual usage consistent with agreement by and between Town and CSEA Article 5, and determine CSEA employee GFZ 00281 of eligible to utilize the sick leave bank deemed effective upon satisfaction of Article 5(7)(c)(5). Number 6, resolution to authorize CSEA employee GFZ 000166 to amend and rescind vacation time buyback. Number 7, accepts the resignation of a traffic control specialist. Number 8, ratifies the appointment of a temporary part-time office assistant. Number 9, ratifies the appointment of call and recreation aides to the Recreation Department. Number 10, appoints a deputy town attorney. Number 11, sets terms and conditions of employment for Deputy Town Attorney Victoria A. Siru. Number 12, authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for installation of water mains and appurtenances in the Seacrest Estates subdivision, Riverhead Water District. Number 13, authorizes the town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for maintenance and emergency services contracts for Riverhead Water District. Number 14, Veterans Park portable bathrooms budget transfer. Number 15, fund balance budget transfer, Veterans Memorial Park. Number 16, accepts the resignation of the Board of Directors for the Council for the Vale Levitt Music Hall, Inc., appoints an interim Board of Directors.
Can we just discuss this a little bit? The interim board of directors will be who?
Will be the town board.
Town board collectively.
Yeah, but it's structured that you're an interim board with a view towards appointing permanent board of directors.
Correct.
Within, I believe it says 30 days.
Imminently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, resolution number 17, Water
Actually,
District, I'm sorry.
If I could, just while we're on that, the resolution does, solicit anyone who's interested in being in the board of directors to provide a resume and/or a letter of interest to the town clerk, and be subsequently disseminated to the town board for
Great.
consideration.
When we do this resolution, should we be having, at the close of the town board meeting, like immediately open up a Levitt meeting just to, do we have to then like publicly accept the positions?
No.
If it being on the Vale, like does the Vale Levitt Association itself, as the new board of directors, have to have a public meeting to
Well, you would have to notice a meeting to basically to yourselves.
so I just don't know if we want to do that like right
When
into the town board
when I
meeting.
don't know that there's any immediate business that you would have to take up and address.
Just didn't know if it was even a simple idea of accepting the positions, so the board is created.
And the
We're being
30-day.
appointed.
Does this resolution
Downtown
accomplish
stores.
that?
Yeah, I think
This
this
says we're
resolution.
appointing it, but does it, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so the council was the board of directors was vacated, and the council was surrendered to the town in connection with the litigation. So since you are the highest elected officials of the town, it would fall to you to appoint a board of directors. So this resolution is designed to have you appoint yourselves as an interim board, so that if any actions need to be taken by the board of directors for the council, those can be done by you, right? And then to ultimately have another meeting within, the 30 days to appoint more permanent board of directors who will then sort of take over management and operation of the facility.
Just didn't know if it's listed as a nonprofit for public reasons. Do we have to hold a meeting and publicly accept the positions that we are in fact appointed?
I could look into that, and if we need to go through that process,
It can be as simple as when the town board meeting is at the conclusion of the town board meeting closing, we can open up a meeting for the Vale Levitt and accept our positions.
Okay.
This is just checking the formality of having minutes because it's a non-profit organization.
I'll look
Have
into-
minutes and then accept.
Okay.
So anybody interested needs to send a letter or a resume to the town clerk.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great. So, resolution number 17, Water District Capital Project 82330, Riverhead Self-Storage, 817 Pulaski Street, budget adoption. Number 18, authorizes the town clerk to publish and post rebid for a 3,200-pound lifting capacity crane truck for Riverhead Water District. Number 19, authorizes the removal of fixed assets. Number 20, RVAC budget transfer. Number 21, Sewer District budget transfer. Number 22, appoints chairman to the Riverhead Anti-Bias Task Force. Number 23, appoints member to the Anti-Bias Task Force, Walker. Number 24, appoints member to the Anti-Bias Task Force, Edens. Number
Two great individuals, by the way. Yeah, so they're going to be great.
2 new members, and then
Yes.
appointing
And as well as Mark.
Mark
thank
to
you for
chair.
Stepping up to take the chair.
Absolutely. Number 25, awards bid for well and pump service for Riverhead Water District. Number 26, authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 301, Part 6, Long Island Workforce Housing Act. Number 27, ratifies a stipulation with the Riverhead Town Police Superior Officers Association. Number 28, authorizes an appraisal.
Just on this one, can we actually put down the address? We have a couple things that we're selling, maybe the building department, or is this for EPCA?
This is for something else.
Something different?
This is something else that we discussed in executive session.
Okay.
So maybe we'll leave it as it is, and then if we have to make a change, we can always amend it later.
Correct.
Great.
Yes.
All right. Okay, number 29, accepts donation of bells for the George Young Community Center. Number 30, resolution granting the State of New York authority to perform the adjustment for the owner and agreeing to maintain facilities adjusted via state-let contract. Number 31, approves expenditure of trust and agency account funds and community benefit funds to Riverhead CAP. Number 32, Justice Court budget transfer. Number 33, authorize town clerk to publish and post notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 301 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Zoning and Land Development, Article, Frank, I'm going to need your help. You know I have trouble with Roman numerals.
64.
64, mortgage in default.
How come we're lowering
Registry?
the fees? Any idea? No.
We didn't lower the fees. New York State Legislature lowered the fees.
We're following their,
Yes. Yep. Right now our fees are inconsistent with state law. This fixes that and then clarifies when the mortgage holder is required to register the property as being in default.
Okay. Number 34, ratifies a transfer of an account clerk. Number 35, extends bid nunc-pro-tunc for grinding yard waste. Number 36, grants 6-month extension of preliminary site plan approval for the site plan application of Suffolk Theater Mixed Use Edition, 118 East Main Street, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-129-1-8.4 and 600-125-6-66.4.
My understanding is they ran into a speed bump with the health department.
Right.
So they're waiting to get further clearance from them so they can move on.
Shocking.
Yeah. Okay, number 37, assesses cost of labor and materials for previously authorized remedial actions at premises known as 168 Creek Road, Wading River, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-29-1-30.1. Number 38, authorizes purchase of sweeper for the Highway Department. Number 39, town attorney budget transfer. Number 40, ratifies amendment to Resolution 2023-669 adopted on October 3rd, 2023. Number 41, water district budget transfer. Number 42, assumes lead agency, issues positive declaration, accepts draft scope, and sets 30-day written comment period for public comments on the draft scope for the Town of Riverhead Comprehensive Plan update. Number 43, assesses cost of labor and materials for previously authorized remedial actions at premises known as 18 Howard Street, Wading River, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-33-1-32. Number 44, amends Resolution Number 2019-231, approves 2023 Special Event Application Fee Schedule. Number 45, amends Resolution Number 1125, adopted on December 7, 2004, to clarify and describe Highway Law 189, Oakwood Drive, Manorville, Town of Riverhead, New York. Number 46, grants special permit for Sandy Pond Mini Golf, special permit 1495 Roanoke Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-82-1-12.1. And number 47, authorizes supervisor to execute agreement with MuniReg LLC to operate and manage the Town of Riverhead Mortgage in Default Registry. And that's it for resolutions. If the board is comfortable, then we'll move on. And in a moment, we'll ask for a first and a second to go into executive session to discuss one item under contractual, matters surrounding contractual agreement between the Town of Riverhead and Appraisal Economics, with the Assessor's Office, Tannenberg, Lipinski, Brown, and Town Attorney Eric Howard. So with that, can I have a first and a second to close the work session and enter into executive session?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one's... Finished with our work session, and we'll go up to the third floor boardroom for executive session.
Frank,